Forming bracket!
What's going on, everyone? So welcome to my latest video. This is, of course, my review for the 2021 drama film, Come On, Come On. So Come On, Come On stars Joaquin Phoenix, which, as many of you probably know that have been following the channel, is one of my favorite actors. Joaquin Phoenix, black and white film, directed by Mike Mills, also produced by A24. Sign me up. But for those that you need to know a little bit more before watching this movie, I'll explain the premise. The premise is really quite simple. It's a slice-of-life film that's about a radio journalist as he's going on a cross-country journey with his nephew as he's showing him New York City, as well as obviously interviewing kids and getting their approach and perspective on things to look forward to out life, as well as their perspective on adults. Again, this is a movie that I was very much so looking forward to because of the things that I mentioned. I'm a huge advocate of A24 films. I own many A24 films. Love Joaquin Phoenix, The Master, Gladiator. I'll even say Joker, Her. He's a great actor. He's phenomenal. He's very picky with his roles. Mike Mills is a solid director. Beginners and 20th Century Woman I both thought were rock solid. Wasn't a huge lover of both films. I do want to rewatch 20th Century Women, though, truth be told. But I do respect Mike Mills, especially his approach on filmmaking with slice-of-life approaches. And I also liked his approach here. Like the slice-of-life approach of telling, this story by, someone interviewing kids and getting their perspective on life. I thought that was honestly quite interesting and unique. It was something that also brought about a lot of philosophical questions that was more than welcoming, for sure. But I also really liked Joaquin Phoenix, and I think his name is Woody Norm, the kid in this movie who plays the nephew. Their chemistry together was incredible. I really liked what they did, not only with the dialogue, which obviously was incredibly well written, but I really liked the little ticks that they gave both characters, and the chemistry, again, was very palpable. Definitely the heart of the movie, and I think that Joaquin Phoenix definitely deserves like an Oscar nomination. He does such a great job in this role. It is quite a performance. Not his best by any means, but incredible nonetheless. I also liked, again, the black and white cinematography. It was beautiful, simply gorgeous shot. I believe it was shot on film. Don't quote me, but I believe it was shot on film, and it looks very filmic. It looks incredible to look at. I really liked the approach. I also liked, again, the aesthetic of not only the black and white cinematography, but I liked the muted, the minimalistic production design, if you will, because this is definitely a movie that's trying to get us as audiences into that realistic approach of life. And I thought that was really cool because there wasn't anything fancy about the way that the background details were. It was just, again, things that you would see like an average day life, and I liked that. Also, I think that it's worth noting that despite me feeling mixed about certain elements of this movie, I will say that I can see myself rewatching this movie at some point because in the back of my mind, despite me thinking that this movie was quite slow and overlong, and I felt this way towards the end of the movie, I can still say this, that for me, despite loving A24 films, I'm going to admit this. A24 films are very much so something that I need to watch at least twice. There are many movies that I own on my shelf that I didn't fall in love with immediately. It Comes at Night, Green Room, Spring Breakers, First Reformed. There's a bunch of movies that are like that, where it's like I'll watch it once and I'll say, that was solid, or, oh, that was good, but man, that pacing. But then I revisit it and I actually like the pacing a lot more. And I say to myself, Chad, what the heck? Why didn't you like the pacing? And I think that that's definitely going to be the case here because the first time, I'm not going to lie, I found it to be very slow in its approach towards the end. I thought that it was quite overlong and repetitive towards the end as well. Like, I thought that they easily could cut 20 minutes, I would say. But again, I say this, and in the back of my mind, and that's why I'm bringing it to the forefront, that this also could be just because of a first-time viewing. It could also be maybe I was a little too tired watching it. I don't know. But again, I'm saying these things, but also at the back of my mind saying, look, it could be that I need to watch this a second time. So that's why I'm saying take this review for a grain of salt because I'm admitting to you guys that it might be just that I need to watch it a second time. And again, I feel like a lot of critics might not admit that, but I'm doing that because I think it's only fair to this movie because this movie is not bad. It is a movie that definitely has a lot on its mind. It is really good in terms of the acting. It's really good in terms of the filmmaking. There's no reason not to see this movie other than if you don't like slice-of-life movies, which I get it. Slice-of-life movies are hit or miss. There might be some that you watch and you say are incredible and you can really relate to, or there might be others that you find disappointing. I don't feel that way with this movie at all in terms of either loving it or hating it. I feel in the middle, but I will say that I am going to be an advocate about this movie. I'm going to say, Come On is worth your time. It's a rock-solid film, and for me personally, I will be giving a 3.5 out of 5 star rating, which, for those like a hot sauce rating, It's the good old Texas Pete hot sauce rating. So, yeah, I would definitely recommend this movie. It's rock solid. But, again, I need to revisit it a second time to see if it will go up or if it will stay the same in terms of rating. But, guys, come on. What did you think about it? Did you feel similar to me where you thought maybe it was a little too slow and a little too lengthy in terms of 109 minutes? Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. With the subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.